Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. Not sure what happened with my computer, but wouldn't be technology if that wasn't the case. So, nevertheless, got you now. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go over a little bit about what Buzz Time is, what we're doing, and where we're going. A lot of you probably know what we are. That's why you're here. And I see a few recent signups. I see some people that have inquired. And so this will be available on our website and on YouTube afterwards for anybody that wants to share it. If you have any questions, just put them in there at any time, and we'll get to them either at the end or during, depending on what it is. So, anyways, what we do and kind of what we've been doing. So, Buzz Time has been around since the mid '80s, and we've been entertaining what we're calling them bar buddies now. And essentially, it's something that gives people something to do in a venue, right? So we all have venues, we all have people come in, they do their thing, they eat, they drink, they leave. We're designed to kind of keep them in there a little bit longer. And by doing that, they're obviously ordering more food and drink in the process. Um, we have bar buddies, and we have about 10 million registered players. And those are people that have accounts with passwords and emails attached to them with they're accruing points and bonuses, and they're playing Buzz Time on a bi-weekly basis. That's saying a lot, because if they're going to come in and they're going to play their favorite game every Monday at 5 and they're going to do it habitually, that person is probably going to pay for your system alone, just in doing that. And we've got thousands of locations that have had that same exact scenario, on top of running an event weekly or tournaments where all people are in there just for that event, and then obviously they're going to spend and do that as well. um, they're coming in, they're making themselves regulars. This is our schedule of games here. People that will seek out locations and seek out specific games and times. And they'll come in, they'll order their dinner, their apps, their drinks, they'll play that game for 15, 30, 60 minutes, they'll leave, they'll do it again, like I just said. But you also can just jump in and play at any given time as well. So you don't have to be, you don't have to have an account, you don't have to be guilty of all of that. You can just jump in and play at any given time. They're played across the table, across the bar, and across the country. And again, if you don't want to log in with an email and password, you just play as a guest. Just says, just let me play, and they're playing right then and there with everybody else. What we're doing is obviously we're trying to add value to your venue for you to keep us for years to come. And how we're doing that is a few different things. So we have prizes. Whether it's against QB1, which I'm going to talk about here in a second, or trivia, but we're always doing various incentives to get people to come into your venue. QB1, for example, if you don't know what that is, it was a game that was wildly popular in the 90s and early 2000s. It went away for a couple years due to the FCC and delays on football games. We've brought it back, and what they can do is they can watch live primetime games and select Sunday games. Hopefully, here in the next week or two, it'll be every single game. And they can play predictive questions along with that live football game. So they'll be able to answer in real time what's going to happen next. And the idea is that, football games are 3 hours. If they're in there watching a game for 3 hours playing our game, they're going to go through a couple rounds. They're going to go through a round of appetizers. They're going to, that's really where that comes in. And we're offering prizes, $400 a week in gift cards, that if they're the top player, they get $100 gift card, and that's just how it is. If they're the top player in the nation, and we're doing a couple of those per week. Also merchandise, everybody that gets a certain amount of points, we're sending shirts and hats and everything like that. So we're doing our part to push them into your location, and then you offering this is what's going to keep them coming back. Um, Again, different things we're doing. We got photo contests, promotional trivia games, login bonuses. So we're doing our part. We're spending thousands of dollars a month in getting them to come in and hopefully cash in on some of those prizes, but also just the incentive. Everybody. everybody's guilty of playing a little bit harder and trying a little bit more if there's something attached to it, if there's skin in the game. And that's what we've been really focusing on and will be focusing on into 2024. Um, we used to have playmakers, and then we had tablets. Now we're kind of switching over into a bring your own device. Tablets are great. They are just they're something that we are saving now for our current customers that still have them. And then we're just moving into we're obviously in the 21st century, but we're just moving into the future as far as everything that we can do on a tablet is readily available on a mobile platform. Poker is close behind, and everything else is already available. So we're going with that. We've got scheduled trivia that's going to be on a Site Hub device. That's a little dongle that will plug into the back of a TV via HDMI. Live trivia is going to be web based, and Buzztime Bets, which is QB1 and other games, and that's all through an app as well. QB1 will be more than just football. Baseball will be behind. Basketball will be behind, as well as various award shows, the Grammys, the Oscars, all that kind of stuff will be available on QB1 to kind of hit every demographic that we can. Live trivia, again, it's going to be on their phones. They don't have to leave the seats. There's still the same old thing, no pencil and paper, no having to get up and manually score and all that, except now you don't need a tablet. You can do it right from your phone. We send the locations a unique room code every week, and they can, obviously we'll train you guys on how to do everything, but then you'll run it through a laptop or a mobile device, and you'll have it, it'll run itself, score itself, take care of all that. The host is very important in this, because that will be your server, your bartender, whoever's progressing the game. While they don't have to be, a focal point, it does add some flair, and it kind of progresses the game and makes it more fun if the host is interacting. They can just sit there and press next and have the teams answer the questions and just move the game along that way. That's totally fine. I know a lot of your venues do like that because they don't want the audio side of it. But if you're a venue that can support the audio side, a host is a very big benefit to this as well. And that model alone is going about $50 a week right now. If you've done trivia in the past, for about 2 or 3 hours one night a week, some kid will come in with a MacBook and bid $150 for that event. If you go with an outside trivia company, so that's very competitive there. Bets, again, right now it's just football. All the other sports are coming soon, along with all the competitive shows that we can watch. We might even try to get Survivor and whatever we can. We're going to try to get into this app that you can do predictive questions on. This alone is just a $25 a week subscription, and you would get access to that in your venue. And then this is really our bread and butter. This is what's been around the longest, and what most of our players seek out is our daily and weekly content. So full schedule of games for 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. 7 days a week. And these are the games that people live and die by. And I say that laughingly, but it's true. We have hundreds, if not thousands, of players a month reach out for various things. Even if they forgot their password, this and that. I mean, there's people that are so attached to their points, and they've been accruing points since the 90s, and they're so proud of it, and they see their name on the leaderboard, and they Buffalo Wild Wings closed down. Where can I go play? And even though it's on our website, they email me and my team all the time, and we get them locations to play. That is the biggest thing with this, is they can come into your venue, pick up where they left off last time they played, and really be able to accumulate those points and those bonuses, and play across the table, across the bar, across the country. This model alone is $75 a week. This comes with a little device here that again plugs into the back of your TV. We're calling it a bundle. So if you get all three and we sign you up for a duration, you're going to get a little bit of a savings as far as that goes. So obviously there's benefits to all of them, but if you get all three, we're going to sign you up for 6 months or 1 year. You're going to get a bundle price. Probably even take care of that activation fee for anybody on this call here. We do have month-to-month contracts. like I said, if you do sign up for an extended period, there's more savings onto that. We include prize packages, swag bags to give out for trivia contests and all that. So there's incentives to sign longer, but yes, we do have month to months available as well for some of the smaller ones. Feel free to type in any questions here. I'll give it a minute. If not, then I will put my email will actually be down here. I'll type it in right now. And if you guys have any questions or want to get going, or just anything else that you guys need, current customers, if you have any questions for your account manager, just let me know, and we will get you guys taken care of. I'm going to leave it open here for a minute or two for any questions, and then we will go from there. Thanks very much, guys.